Welcome to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage, and today we're going to be having a look at Ethereum. Let's get into the price action. So what we were looking for here is basically further evidence of continuation to the upside, and we're still going to be looking for that, provided that we hold this zone of this 2004 area. And basically what we want to see is, I'm looking at this in two ways. Potentially we could have something like a triangle in here, where this becomes A, B, C, D, and then we're looking for this E wave to the downside here, looking for a potential break to the upside for this fifth wave. If this is the case and we don't actually come down as deep here, potentially what we could be looking for is towards this 2158 to this 2140 area as a fifth wave potential target here if we do look to break to the upside. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this. Want to see if we develop a five wave move up out of this area, something like this, up into this zone here. And then from there, we'll have to watch how we react. If we then develop just a three wave move back to the downside, potentially into the same support zone, possibly into this low here of this 2042, what we could then see is continuation. So the idea here is that we are looking for a bigger five wave move from further back here. I'm going to come on to the 4 hourly quickly and just go over this, basically looking for that potential that from further back here, we are looking at, a bigger five wave structure. Looking for this as a 1-2, an additional 1-2 here, and then basically a series of ones and twos within this area here. So these would overlay, basically, this would be within a bigger, third wave structure here, looking to potentially target out towards this zone of this 2277 region. So this is going to be a key area for us to look out for a move to the upside, looking for this potential of this third wave. The thing is, within this structure, it would actually indicate that it would be looking to extend even higher than this, and potentially this third wave could actually look to push up to a higher point here. And we've got some additional targets of this as another 1-2. Obviously, we've hit that 1618 already. 2618's up here at this 2288, and then potentially even as high as this 3618 would be up here at this 2519. So we'd have to see how this plays out. Obviously, we're going to talk about the internals here and what we want to see after we see this complete to the upside. And yeah, basically what we want to see for continuation up here. Okay, so I'm looking at this move in two ways. Obviously, there is always the potential this could be something else, where we form rather this move. I'm looking at this as a fourth wave triangle. It is possible this could be an A wave. We could see this A, B, C, D, and then E to the upside. So the fact that we've actually held this low here means that this is still a viable option, where this is a B wave triangle, and then potentially we could see something like this as A, B, and C. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. Another five wave move down towards this zone of this 2036, which would bring us back into this 0.618 here of this, this 0.382 rather, this 2039 range. That could then lead us into the possibility of having an additional five wave move to the upside from this point. So this is going to be a key area for as long as we hold this lower range here, this 2039 to this 2004, I will be looking for that potential for an upwards move. It is possible we can argue that this move is completed into here, into this low, though it's not my favorite interpretation, but we could argue that within here we're already starting to extend out. But this does look like the most probable option in my opinion, that either we are going to see this develop complete as a triangle, potentially coming back into this trend line here towards this 2082. Really, we don't want to lose the C wave area here of this 2072, otherwise it becomes less likely that we are within a triangle, or this triangle is the other way around and it's looking to actually start to break down in a five wave structure. So this is what this is going to be a key zone to hold. It's 2004. If we lose this zone, it makes this move start to fall apart a little bit. And really, if that does play out, we would have to then be on the lookout potentially for support lower down here. And I'm going to just throw this simple zone on here. But once we start to lose this 1911 potentially then we have to reevaluate this count and there could be something else going on here. But until we actually do that, the potential is still to the upside here, in my opinion. We do, as long as we hold these key support zones. So this low is range that we could still find support, and that would just be looking for further extension within the waves, where potentially additionally we have another 1 and a 2 here, and then we're looking to still, push to the upside. So this would be this 1991 to this 1911 area. So this would be a zone we'd actually be looking, to hold. We don't really want to lose 1911, otherwise we start to come into the zone where we could be looking at other more bearish options, though the current structure is not indicating anything but corrective moves to the downside for the time being. So we'll have to just keep an eye on this and see how this progresses. Um, but basically, this is what I'm looking for. I'm still looking for this potential fifth wave to the upside. If we do form that fifth wave, then what we'd be looking for within the next sort of structure, would we be looking for this third wave here to complete? I'm actually just going to change the color of this blue third wave here, looking to complete, and then looking for continuation down in an additional fourth wave. So if we do push up here, what I'll be looking for is the potential for another fourth wave to come down and form within the same zone of this previous fourth wave. So potentially we could see, another retracement down here before looking for that additional leg to the upside here. So if we did actually come back down, and I'm going to just go into this low here and say we come to this 382 here, potentially this could look then for a move up again towards this zone of this 2219 to this 2177. And then basically what would happen here is we just start overlapping these previous 5 wave moves here. 1, 2. This would become then additional fourth and a fifth over here, and then we'd get another 1, 2, and then this would basically be an additional fourth and a fifth, and this would basically look to build that move up towards that 1.618 area that we were talking about earlier, which would be up here towards this 2277. So this is how we want it to build. So the key thing within this structure is we don't want to lose any lows. If we start to break down and we start to take some of these key areas, basically, primarily, I wouldn't want to come down below this 1943 if we are looking for this additional third wave to play out after we complete this white fifth wave. But until we complete this white fifth wave within the count, which would be this one here, what I don't want to see is a move down past this 1937. If we move down past 1937, it would, it would break the structure within the move here, and we wouldn't have very good structure at that point, and we'd have to just be careful because, like I said, if we do actually break down and take these lows of this 1826 to this 1762, this extension, starts to potentially fall apart, and we would stop following the good structure to the upside. So this is going to be key. Primarily, I don't want to really see a drop below this 2004 if we're looking for a fourth wave here. Key zones here that I'm looking at. I'm just going to turn this other one off for a second. Would be this 2036, like I said. This 0.382 is an interesting area to be a retest of this low, and then looking for that fifth wave up. If we do come down as deep as that, potentially our fifth wave could look to push towards this 2185 to this 2150. But yeah, that's relying on this move not breaking down too deep. If we start to break down past this 2004 area, we're going to have to investigate the structure here and see whether we do have some extensions within this wave to the downside, especially if we do drop down past this point of this 1983 area. So that's what we're looking out for in the short term. But really, for as long as we stay above 1826, we can look for that potential continuation to the upside, whether that be another 1 and a 2 that's potentially playing out here, and then we have a bigger structure forming. But yeah, once we start to lose this low, then it becomes less probable that we are still within that kind of structure, and we'd have to reevaluate all these previous moves within the structures themselves. But until then, still looking for a little bit more upside potential here, as long as we continue to set these higher lows. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below, and also in the description you'll find a link to Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. As well as that, there are affiliate links for both PrimeXBT and BYBIT down there, both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis. If you do not have an account, using the affiliate link does help support the channel. We do appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. See you in the next one. Take care.